Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, April 6th, and welcome to Odds Wizard, where we bet for fun by betting together. We had three crazy picks last night. Two of them hit. Both of them, honestly, both of our NBA picks hit super early. We had Jokic hit the over halfway through the third quarter, and the Bulls just didn't show up last night. They rested a couple starters last minute, so we won that game pretty easily. The hockey game last night that we lost might actually have been the best game to watch, which is why we picked those kind of games. Somehow we got down 5-1. Okay, the Florida Panthers were down 5-1, and they came back and won 7-6 with goals late in the second period and throughout the third period. It was a crazy comeback victory for them. We had them minus 1.5 goals, so we didn't pick them as the outright winner, which is why we didn't win our pick. But it's about picking fun games, and it does not get more fun than a 4-goal comeback for a win. So very exciting night last night. We have a very exciting day for you all today. It is Wednesday. What do we do on Wednesdays? We only pick winners. No spreads, no props, just straight winners to make it easy for y'all on Wednesday. We're going to start with something new today. We have yet to pick a Champions League game. We're going to start with that. We're going to pick Bayern Munich versus Villarreal, and that's it. They're at minus 170. It's a 3 o'clock game today. It's on Paramount Plus if you have that. If not, ESPN and CBS will both keep it updated online so you can follow it while you're at work. For those of you who do not follow Champions League, what it is each country has their own Premier League basically across Europe. So you have Spain, Germany, Portugal, Premier League in England, which we all know well. Then for the Champions League, the best of those leagues all come together to play against each other. This is the best of Germany, okay? I've got a friend who will argue, but Bayern Munich is phenomenal. They've been phenomenal for the last 10 years. I don't think that changes today. They have one of the most underrated scorers in all of soccer because he doesn't play in the Premier League. Robert Lewandowski can score equal, in my opinion, to the greats like Messi and Ronaldo. So if you have not followed him before, it is worth watching this game today or any other time you get a chance to see them just to watch him play. And he may not be on Bayern for much longer. There's talk that he may be traded, the weird way that the Europeans do trades in soccer. But nonetheless, this is a really good chance to watch him today. They're playing a tough Villarreal team, okay? They come in as the favorites, Bayern comes in as the favorites, but Villarreal just had a huge upset in their last Champions League game. They upset Juventus. They are not coming in. They are not a pushover. They are not a walkover. All of the teams in the Champions League are the best of the best. So that's a great reason to follow this game today. Let's say you're working from home, throw it on the TV in the background. But for us, we're going to be pulling for Bayern Munich. If you look at it actually on DraftKings, it's Bayern München, which is how they pronounce it in Germany. So don't get confused. There's several Bayern teams, but Bayern Munich is what you see in the United States, and Bayern München is what you'll see on DraftKings if you look that up. So that's our pick, our early pick today. Our second winner pick today, we're going to take what I feel is the best NHL game tonight. We're going to take the Lightning to beat the Capitals, and that's at minus 135. That's at 7:30 tonight on TNT, so it's the nationally televised hockey game. I think this is by far the best game in the slate tonight. I'm picking the Lightning, which feels really strange. I don't like to pick road teams in these big coin flip matchups, but for some reason I had to go with them tonight. I felt like they were going to win. It was more of a gut feeling than anything because both teams are coming off 2 losses. So this isn't a ride the hot guy kind of situation. Neither of them are playing super well right now. As far as winning, they're both playing very solid hockey, so you're not going to see a garbage game. But neither of them are coming out and making the plays they need to win. Somebody has to tonight, though. Somebody's going to have a 3-game losing streak, and somebody's going to bust their losing streak. And we are picking the Lightning to end their losing streak. And the other thing you guys are going to see in this is a lot of stars. You're going to see that in the NBA game we're picking as well. But you've got a ton of stars in this Lightning Caps game. You've got Stamkos, you've got Ovechkin, you've got Oshie. Plenty of firepower tonight that'll keep us very interested versus a lot of the other games tonight, which are huge spreads. So that's our NHL pick tonight. We're taking the Lightning over the Capitals. Our last pick tonight is the NBA pick, And let me tell you guys, this was the hardest thing to pick tonight because the NBA slate tonight is brutal. It's all huge favorites versus huge underdogs. So what I had to do is I had to go in and find the underdog I thought had the best chance of winning. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick an upset tonight. We're going to take the Knicks to upset the Nets at plus 235. It's a 7:30 game on ESPN. The Nets are 7.5 point favorites tonight, depending on which book you look at. So our pick does not have a very high probability of winning. But I think it's going to be the most fun NBA game of the night. The Knicks are actually playing extremely well right now, and the Nets have really been tanking. They've actually lost 4 of their last 7. That's a big reason why I picked them to get upset tonight, because they have not gelled that well since the trade deadline. And the Knicks have. They don't have a ton of huge stars. They've got RJ Barrett, but they play well as a team. They remind me a little bit of Memphis, who I tend to... Honestly, I'm pulling a lot for Memphis in the playoffs right now. If you watch that team, it's full of players. You have Ja Morant and then a bunch of like 1A or 2 level stars. But they all play well together. They have a lot of fun. It's a very team-first environment. Unlike the Lakers, who just missed the playoffs, who have 4 superstars and are going to be sitting at home all summer instead of playing. I like these teams that play well as a team with no front-running type of guys like LeBron. The other thing is I don't like the Nets that much because they do similar to what the Lakers do, where they get a bunch of stars and then they don't win. So this is a fun pick for me tonight. I like picking these upsets and rooting for them. Like I said, not high probability, but they're fun to watch. If you take all 3 of our picks tonight and you throw them in the cauldron, our odds are going to be plus 825, largely because of that upset pick. The other 2 are not upset picks. The big reason we've got a huge number on the cauldron is because of that upset pick of the Nets. We'll see if that happens or not, but it's going to be fun to watch either way. To recap our picks for tonight, we have Bayern Munich beating Villarreal today at 3 o'clock. We've got the Lightning to beat the Capitals, and we have the Knicks to upset the Nets tonight at 7:30 on ESPN. If you are not following me on Twitter, please do that. Get involved. I had a couple of comments last night, a couple direct messages. That was fun. As we talked through those games, I totally thought we lost that game last night and panicked. And luckily somebody reminded me that Florida got back in it, so I appreciate that. But yeah, the last thing I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to do a bonus pick for you guys with golf. The Masters starts tomorrow, one of my favorite things to watch the entire year. And I'm going to take something that you guys probably have not looked at. I'm going to take a top 40 pick. I'm going to take Ryan Palmer to make the top 40. He's a name you're not looking at. He's a name you haven't heard of probably, but I think he suits this course really well. And the reason I like to pick top 40s in golf is because they have a higher probability of making it. Picking a winner is almost impossible. Picking a top 5 is nearly impossible. Picking a top 40 is doable. It keeps you interested Thursday through Sunday, especially on these middle tier guys who aren't superstars. It gets you more involved and learn more about the golfers. So that's what I'm hoping to start teaching you guys how to do, is get more knowledge across these sports, learn new players, and new things to follow that you hadn't thought of before. All right, so good luck with your bets tonight. We'll see you all tomorrow for baseball and the Masters. Have a great night and good luck with your bets. See ya.